Welcome to day 3 lesson, also known as day 2 without Miss G. So I promise this is actually fairly simple. All you have to be able to do is be able to tell least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight my 11 because that is my largest angle. And then if I do the next size down, my 9 is what we call, and I just said angle. Wow. Sorry, y'all. It's almost 6 o'clock here on a Thursday night and a little tired, apparently. So, let's make that midline. That's a mid-sized line. And then, of course, we're going to do our smallest side, which would be our 8. Now, the cool thing about this is, and this works with every single triangle. So, you ready for this? I hope you're ready. The smallest side is directly across from the smallest angle. How cool is that? And guess what? It works the same way here. My mid-size angle is directly across from my mid-size angle. And if I just said mid-size side, hopefully I said mid-size side. And wow, that's a tongue twister. I'm squirreling, I'm sorry. And then of course, my largest angle is directly across from my largest side. So I'm using colors to hopefully help y'all. So if you notice, my two L's are directly across from each other. So largest side is across from my largest angle. My mid-size side, wow, is directly across from my mid-size angle. And my smallest side is directly across from my smallest angle. And check it out. That's all we have to do. Now, yet again, we're going to go ahead and highlight. So, largest side is AC. So that means directly across from it is my largest angle, which is angle B. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we write in, this is my largest. And then I'm going to take my mid-size, which would be my 11, which is directly with B and C. Directly across from it. It's the only one where it does not touch. So the angle or the letter that I didn't say, so like line BC, I didn't say A. So that's directly across from my size 11. So remember, that is my mid-size angle. And then of course, my smallest angle is directly across from my smallest side. So my smallest side is between A and B. So that means the only letter I didn't say is angle C. So this is my smallest. Now, it says we're doing from smallest to largest. So how we write our angles. We do it kind of like an inequality sign, but a little different because it stays flat. So this is what we call angle C, followed by angle A, and then followed by angle B. And hopefully you remember those before. If not, it's okay. We all have a tendency to not remember. Okay, so yet again. Now this time I'm figuring out based on my angles. So if I have, so we're going to look at angle A. Angle A is my largest angle. So if I have angle A, what's touching it is both B and C. So this is going to be, so if I'm doing longest to shortest, so my longest side then would be this side right here. So I can call this line BC. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my mid-size angle, which would be C. And it'd be good if I could do colors. This is going to be C. There we go. Directly across from it is this little line here. Because remember, it's the one that's not touching. So that is actually technically line AB, or you can call it line BA. And then guess what? As I'm trying to highlight in the wrong color again. My smallest angle then is directly across from my smallest side. So that side would then be line. And I could do AC or CA. I'm going to actually choose AC. And literally, that little line on top just means line. So this would be line. All right, let's see who wears blue. AB, so BA. So that one matches that one. And then AC is my purple. And then BC is my reddish color, or maroon. Okay, I want you to try this. Okay, so hopefully you are pausing the video. Pause the video. Trying to make y'all smile here because I know some of this is not always easy whenever you don't have a teacher. Hopefully the video yesterday that I posted, not to mention the one that I posted up for y'all as well to look at, helped. So hopefully you're pausing the video. Are you pausing the video? Okay, pause the video. So hopefully you actually did pause and didn't just listen to Miss Garrett ranting and being weird. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of weird. So this time we're going to do angle measures from shortest to longest. So I'm going to find my shortest side, or my shortest angle. And remember, my shortest angle, always directly across from shortest side. So my side length here would be SR. Followed by, let's find my mid-size, that'd be 63. And I'm trying to color over it again. 63, which is directly across from line ST. And then, of course, my last one obviously is going to be RT because it's the only one not highlighted. Let's double check it. I have 86, which is supposed to be in maroon, 86. And yep, there it is. So remember, we got to put that line over top. Okay, did you get it right? Hopefully, yes. If not, I'm sorry, because I'm not there to help you. So write down any questions you have and go from there. Sorry, phone going off over here. All right, so it says the following are side lengths and angle measures of a triangle. Determine which side length corresponds to each angle measure. Guess what, guys? All we have to do is just match. So, largest side, that would be 31. It goes across from the largest angle. Mid-size goes across from mid-size. And smallest goes with smallest. See? Super simple. Small goes with small. So remember, if you're not sure, large goes with large, mid-size goes with mid-size, and small goes with small. That's it. That's the entire lesson. Good job. Y'all did it. All right, remember, I'll be back tomorrow. Ask any questions. I'm going to see if I can find a video for y'all. If I can't, just ask questions, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.